Hello people, right, this is about Celtic Christianity, where I've looked into Pelagius Morgan, my spiritual ancestor, being a Morgan myself, now, Arian Christianity was his form of Christianity, which I have taken back up. Now, Celtic Christianity, this is on Wikipedia. This is what it says about a form of Christianity which was Irish, Scottish, Welsh, Breton, and Irish, right? How do I know that? They all had their own title for it. Cornish, Christones, Welsh, Christ, Nogais, Scottish Gaelic, Cryos, Died, Heist, Manx, right? No, Manchester, right? Manx, Credu, Cresti, Christi, Christite, right? So the Manx, that would have been Liverpool's in between as well, all up round those ways, right? Irish, Cryostiocht, or Cryostolacht. Now Breton, France, Christianise. It refers broadly to certain features of Christianity that were commonly held to be common across Celtic-speaking world in the early Middle Ages. Now, has Celtic Christianity been conceived of with different levels of specificity? Some writers have described a distinct Celtic church uniting the Celtic people and distinguishing them from the Roman church, while others classify it as simply a set of distinctive practices occurring in those areas. Variant scholars reject the former notion, but note that there were certain traditions and practices present in both Irish and British churches that were not seen in the wider Christian world. Now, the reason for that being Pelagius Morgan, right? This is why we the lost tribe part of, Pelagius Morgan didn't have the information I first come through from Catholics, because they beheaded 80 of his monks, Now this has gone off YouTube, but I'm not a liar. It's out there, that truth, Now basically, Pelagius Morgan, this is why Arian Christianity, I got a notion, this is what the different practices to Rome, which I'm trying to bring about, like Martin Luther, like brought more than me, but this is like add-on. Some practices, such practices include a distinctive system for determining the dating of Easter, a style of tonsure, a unique system of penance, right? And the popularity of going into exile for Christ, as I sit on a mental ward in exile, a retreat. Additionally, there were other practices that developed in certain parts of Britain and Ireland that were not known to have spread beyond particular regions. The term typically denotes the regional practices among the insular churches and their associates, rather than actual theological differences. The term Celtic Church is deprecated by many historians, as it implies a unified and identifiable entity entirely separate from that of mainstream Western Christendom. For this reason, many prefer the term insular Christianity. But what you need to look up here, and what you seriously need to open your eyes to, people, if someone from Jerusalem came directly to Wales, there was no planes then, it was a long way, he's come over to see Pelagius Morgan, Joseph of Arimathea, they give him land, Now, they had this practiced from the Holy Land. Now, as Patrick Wormald explained, one of the common misconceptions is there was a Roman church to which the Celtic church was nationally opposed. No, it just got attacked by the Romans and they beheaded 80 monks. Popularised by German historian Lutz van Padberg, the term Irish-Scottish is used to describe the supposed dichotomy between Irish-Scottish and Roman Christianity. As a whole, Celtic-speaking areas were part of Latin Christendom at a time when there was significant regional variation of liturgy and structure, but a general collective veneration of papacy was no less intense in Celtic-speaking areas. Nonetheless, distinctive traditions developed and spread in Ireland and Britain, especially the 6th and 7th centuries. Some elements may have been introduced to Ireland by the Romano-British St. Patrick, and later others from Ireland to Britain through the Irish mission system of St. Columba. However, the histories of the Irish, Welsh, Scottish, Briton, Cornish and Manx churches diverged significantly after the 8th century. Interest in the subject has led to a series of Celtic Christian revival movements which have shaped popular perceptions of the Celts and their religious practices, notably in Celtomania. Right? So, this is part 1, Celtic Christianity. I'm going to take you on this journey because I'm trying to put across to you, Pelagius Morgan was no heretic. My ancestor had the truth. We can't be like Steele from believing in our Messiah, doing things the right way. Yeah? For me to be reborn, I started getting up at sunrise to pray. Yeah? I pray at least 3 main prayers a day, with prayers on meal times and any thanksgivings in between. I give thanks. So, like it says in Ephesians, about staying constantly connected, people. Yeah? Now, I meditate and pray. Now, see, when I meditate, I started touching my fingers together. Yeah? Do not do that one, because it's the ego, right? And with the ego, you get 666. Yeah? Don't meditate like that, right? I didn't know what an ego was when I was younger. Yeah? The ego in Islam is shaitan, the whisperer they call it. That thought in your head. Yeah? But see what? Through meditation and prayer, yeah? This is how I got filled with the Ruach Kodesh, through worshipping Yud He Vaweh and Allah in the name of Yeshua and Isa, right? So when I meditate, yeah, use your middle finger, right? Now, when I pray, yeah, the most serious prayers, on my own with the door closed, I would put my hands up, yeah, and then I'll go down to the floor, I put my head on the floor, yeah, full submission to God, yeah, He likes this, right? So basically, I say prayers, main ones, 3 times a day. I'm up for sunrise, right? I keep the Sabbath, right? Because Exodus says, people are missing a trick, but that's a covenant to us, people, for celebrating today, which is Sunday, right? Our covenant to God is to celebrate the beginning of existence on day 1, right? When the Word, which was made flesh. So, Jesus comes about in both covenants, because He's the Word that created the universe on day 1, yeah? And then, basically, He also got reborn on a Sunday. He rose from the dead, yeah? So our covenant is to celebrate on Sunday, yeah? Thanksgiving to these things. And then Saturday, sundown, from Friday to sundown Saturday. This basically is a time of the Sabbath, which is a covenant from God to us. Yeah? So, bless you people, right? I hope that you take on board this message, because at the end of the day, Pelagius Morgan, right, our ancestor, he got saved by the Jews. They spirited him over to Jerusalem, right? And 3 times he had a death penalty reprieved. This is how he's the patron saint of the misunderstood. Yeah? Now, it's like with this Arian Christianity, yeah? Spiritualists and believers in Mohammed are welcome to pray. It's a tolerant religion, yeah? As long as they know going towards idols or dark forces, yeah? We would welcome with open arms, for surely spiritualists are gifted people, yeah? Now, if you're born with a gift, you don't deserve to be persecuted. Now, this is what's been happening, yeah? Now, I want to bring a stop with our religion.